Wait, is that Vato? Okay.
Oh yeah, we
Vato and Dacid.
So Vato was a very, very strong April in the first version of this game, but I'm not sure how he's going to do this time around. There has been a few changes to her, not a lot, but just enough to make her a little more well-rounded in some areas. This was pretty much my take 2 of balancing, because I'm pretty much a proponent of once the game is out, I don't touch the balance anymore. The game is how it's going to be, how it forever will be. So I had to be very, very careful with balancing this time around.
I like that whiff into that bait right there.
Yeah, it's... Oh,
okay.
Punishing that. So Batman is a very well-rounded character. He has no bad matchups whatsoever, and he has something for everybody.
Ooh, he almost had it there.
And also very good normals, as you can see.
Nice, good jump. I'm going to say Vato. Yeah, Vato got it.
Oh, yeah.
Vato kind of walked to a corner there, and when those two battering missed, that was really crucial. That could have been a major chip situation, or an anti-air just laying on one of the batterings.
Oh, yeah. Nice. So, as you saw, Batman's command grab resets you and allows him to set up where he's going to hit you next, whether it be above you, under you, cross up, left, right. Like, it's a very, very good universal command grab. And that's some of the many things you can find in this game.
And by the way, you saw Batman entering a float state after getting hit by the last 2 hits of that dive elbow. So you could have comboed off that depending on the spacing of that.
Oh, yeah.
Once again, this game has a juggle system and kind of like a boost system. You're seeing somehow these boosts work. It's not just like straight up LMH like Full Magic series. It's 1 punch to 2 punches or 1 kick to 2 kicks.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they're pretty much. I don't know. I guess that's the more modern take for what a CPS cancel is. There's people in the audience who probably never heard of that, and there's probably people in the audience who are like, yeah, I know. So, Tournament Fighters attempted to do that, as I said before. So I just kind of fixed it for this game and incorporated what their original vision was. And nice cross up.
That was nice. Good stuff to Vato. So something else I really like about how Vato is pressing the offense, again, there's a lot of feints here. Not really doing too much to stick himself out as April. And to be fair, though, looks like Dash is adapting very well. This game, obviously, you see April as a more fast-paced character, but there's a playstyle for everyone. If you're like someone who likes zoning, there's someone for you. If you like just fundamental stuff, there's someone for you. If you like playing a more offensive game, there's someone for you. As long as your overall bounce is on point, like trying to anti-air, trying to mind where you are on the ground, you can make something happen depending on who it is.
Oh, yeah. It's like I've tried to reward all aspects of play and encourage people to experiment to see what fits best. And that's why there's so many archetype of characters in this game in terms of moveset and gameplay.
All right, so right now it's looking pretty tight right now. Vato is hanging in there, but you can't be going too crazy when you have Batman Super 2 on stock as well, because that's going to shut down anything April might try to do depending how she approaches him.
Oh, there's that low
again. I guess he's worrying about that big elbow, so he's kind of conditioning Dacid. All right, good bust out. That should seal that round. But kind of conditioning Dacid to down back, or not down back as much, so the elbow is more threatening. Once that elbow's been conditioned, that's coming down more often, that's time to hit him low with a bust out like that.
Oh, yeah. Like, the way you can condition players in this game, it's very fascinating with the things that I've seen people do. Like some things that I've never thought about, and that I just say, you know what, that's a feature now. I'm not changing it. So, like, I encourage people to go crazy just because I'm just going to reward you most of the time.
I was playing Senko earlier. Something I really noticed is when you get knocked down, it's a huge disadvantage. A lot of people have some really nice Oki, depending where they have you and how they're setting up their, for example, their cross-up setup. And if you block the cross, you got to worry about the command grab as well. So it's very Oki heavy as well.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And another thing that is worth mentioning for those listening, April's voice may sound a little familiar to you. That is the original voice actress, Miss Renee Jacobs, reprising her role for this game.
I think Vato might have got this. I don't like that catch out. You want to use Super 2 to really punish April for things that are not safe.
Definitely. Supers in this game are a precious resource because you rarely get more than one of them. And usually they should be used to either cash out or absolutely save yourself.
All right, that was good adaptation by Dacid, just keeping it simple. As a reminder, there are chip outs in this game, like older fighting games, not Street Fighter V rules. So if you feel you have someone pinned down, you can cancel to a special and use that to seal the deal.
So Vato being very particular with that Omega elbow there. It's not safe, but I don't think Dacid's figured that out yet.
And this is where that particular boost combo system comes into play. That means you can get a really optimal punish off of a jab, for example, depending on your spacing, your ability to cancel into the proper moves.
Yeah, it's pretty much a level of, if you do light punch, you can only do light punch or hard punch to go into heavy punch. Like, you can't go into the heavy version of a kick from a punch. That's just, it has to be straight across.
That cross-up was quite deep, so I do like how Vato is, again, timing his jump in so he has the most optimal time to get some kind of jump and follow-up.
All right, so Vato is sitting on match point.
Let's see how Dacid responds. So, yeah, Dacid's appropriately watching for that elbow. You can't just throw up batarangs unless you have a situation where she can't easily do that. Otherwise, it's going to be a free punish each time. Or if it doesn't hit, as you see, April is pretty on point, whether she is getting a hit or getting blocked, depending on what she's using. That elbow is very strong. Oh, yeah, it's like one of the most pretty strong cross-ups in the game. A lot of comparisons to Guy, which is not entirely unwarranted. And Vato takes it. There is a character with a Bushin run, but it's not April. You will see potentially who that might be. He's one of the original characters of the game.
Yeah, there are 3 newcomers in this version of the game. It is Zoom, Bizarro, and of course, Casey Jones, which has been a big request ever since the first game came out. And I was able to make that happen thanks to a very special friend of mine who goes by the name of Motor Roach. Very good sprite artist. And he's got a big future ahead of him. I can't wait to you guys see what else he's been doing. I can tell you that personally.
Absolutely. And you also had the voice actor for Casey be the actor who played Casey in the 2011 fan film. That's the one that had like the Punisher spray paint at the end with Casey's mask. Yes,
Mr. Hilarion Banks, who also came through nice and clutch for us.
All right, I'll see you momentarily. If not, enjoy your flight back.
All right.
Right now, 6:49.
Yeah, I got like 7 minutes. And, I also just want to thank everybody watching and everybody involved in this event for, 1, having this game here, and 2, featuring it in the capacity that they have. It's been a long journey, and really it's been about 4.5 years of work between the first game and now this one, that me and the few of us working on this have just been spending hours upon hours in and putting our blood, sweat, and tears in. I cannot wait for you all to play this game in a couple weeks. It's got so much content, so much Easter eggs, so much trivia for both fans of DC and TMNT alike. I wanted this to be the quintessential love letter to both fan bases, to say that I understand you, and this is for you.
Yeah. I mean, I think the whole point originally was just this game needs to exist. Like, that was really the whole point. It never really started out as like, we're making a game. It's just like, this is just a cool idea. Why don't we do this?
Yeah, so 2B and I, we were the ones who workshopped the idea.